1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 check 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 check. That's better. Why does that not go all the way down now? That could be a problem. Check one, check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 check 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 check. Can you tell if we're okay there? Okay.
The Eli Sports Network is on the air, and our broadcast is now just minutes away on ESN.
Twisted and tangled, what are we now? So far removed from how it started out. I fail to remember why it began. Do your words cut deep, unintentionally? Do you know how to bend my sensitivity? No matter what you find, is to put blame on me. I can't stand this game, but life's built to change. I hold on, but everything is bound to break. Why can't we always stay the same? Trust compromise, now I realize I've been desperate to hide inside of you a fight. Wish I could go back to the time when everything was fine. Everything was fine. Find diamonds buried deep in the dirt. Naive and blind, I get myself hurt. I see the best things, still see them in you. Oh, I miss the past. Why can't we just go back? Don't care what reasons made us break our track. I'm still convinced that there's no sweet good left in you. I can't stand this game, but life's built to change. I hold on, but everything is bound to break. Why can't we always stay the same? Trust compromise, now I realize I've been desperate to hide inside of you a fight. Wish I could go back to the time when everything was. How can I let go when I know that deep down you care? Seeing the problems around in my head is not fair. Take advantage of my willing heart to forgive and forget. I should have seen the soul side of you that you had turned into something I can barely recognize. Then you change back and I can't just ignore that smile. It only lasts for a while. Well,
You are listening to the Eli Sports Network, and our broadcast is just minutes away on ESN. The teams are warming up, and so are we. High school sports is coming up next on the Eli Sports Network.
I can get pumped about a football game. Watching my Seahawks, I can go insane. Yeah, I can get pumped about a football game. And I can get a buzz on a Saturday night. Throw a few back, I'll be feeling alright. They get me feeling pretty good on a Saturday night. That next day when I wake up, the buzz ain't gone. The game might be over, but the sun keeping me on. See, you put the pep in my step, the stride in my glide, the groove when I'm moving. You turn the radio on when I need a song, but can't hear the music. Ooh, no one can keep me buzzing the way that you do. Ooh, you are my Tennessee fire, my Tennessee fire. I can go camping out in the woods, down by the lake, got the fire going good. Life's pretty dang good when I'm out in the woods. And I can play softball, hit a home run, can't golf worth nothing, but I still have fun. I'm still looking for that hole-in-one. If I never get it, well, that's alright by me. 'Cause I got something a little bit sweeter, and she packs 10 times the heat. Yeah, you put the pep in my step, the stride, and I glide the groove when I'm moving. You turn the radio on when I need a song, but can't hear the music. Ooh, no one can keep me buzzing the way that you do. Ooh, you are my Tennessee fire, my Tennessee fire. Baby girl, what you throwing on me? Throw it on back. 'Cause you know that I like it that breaks. Baby girl, what you throwing on me? 'Cause you know that I like it like that. Baby girl, what you throwing on me? Ain't no fun, this track to that bar. Throw it on back. 'Cause you know that I like it like that. You put the pep in my step, the stride in my glide, the groove when I'm moving. You turn the radio on when I need a song, but can't hear the music. Ooh, no one can keep me buzzing the way that you do. Ooh, you are my Tennessee fire, my Tennessee fire. Tennessee fire, give me some of that. Want to throw it on me? It's strings and jazz.
Welcome to the Eli Sports Network, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Tonight, exciting varsity volleyball action is on tap, and we begin it all with a pregame show. Let's head to the gym and get set for exciting volleyball action with the pregame show.
And good evening and welcome to Centralia College. It is not high school. We're still working on those new opens and closes for Centralia College. They're in the works. In the meantime, we get by with what we have. But Paul Beatty and Tony Davila along with you tonight at Centralia College for volleyball. It's our first Blazer volleyball match. We've done a couple of the soccer teams. And Tony, this is a big one here for the Centralia Blazers. For quite a few years, they've struggled on the volleyball court, but this year they have things kind of turned around, and this is a big one with one of their natural rivals, the South Puget Sound Clippers.
Yeah, and that's one of those that a lot of these teams, like Centralia, they're coming back. They're having a good season, but they're playing another team that they know. A lot of their players know each other from their days in high school. Looking at the rosters, Centralia has a lot of Centralia high school players, and the Clippers have a lot of Black Hills and Tumwater players, and North Thurston as well. So a lot of the players should be familiar with each other and how they play.
Well, yeah, for Centralia, you've got Adna, Centralia, Onalaska, a couple of Onalaska in there. They all know each other. And up north, you've got Black Hills, Olympia, Elma, Shelton as well, and North Thurston. So a lot of these players know each other, no question about it. Again, one of the fascinating things, we talk about this all the time, because there's so much, insistence on college athletic scholarships. And the fact is that, there is 40%, 50%, 100% more money available in academic scholarships than athletic scholarships. So if you're listening or watching, let me tell you this. If you're going to spend $5,000 on camps and get your kid ready for a sport, Tony, take 10% of that and hire a tutor, because that'll actually pay off a whole lot more for you in the end than in shared athletic scholarships. But nonetheless, any type of athlete, any type high school to move on to any type of college athletics is less than 10%. So you're dealing with an elite, the elite of the high school athletes that move on here. So, some people dismiss two-year college. It's a two-year college. Less than 10% of all high school athletes go on to play any type of college athletics. That should tell you the step up in competition.
Yeah, and the big thing to note is you're still a college athlete, so you're taking classes. A lot of two-year schools, you end up with a two-year degree. So, and it gets rid of a lot of your core classes that you're not wanting to take at a big university. When you get to a university, that's when you have fun. You go play and you go to the classes you want to do consistent with what your major is. Yeah. And going to the two-year college gets a lot of courses out of the way very easily.
Yeah, no question about that. And with that, there is some very good and solid athletic competition. The NORWAC is a great college conference. You have 4 divisions of 7, 16, 24, 28, 32 teams in 4 divisions. Centralia and South Puget Sound are in the West Division. Right now, taking a look at the standings, Pierce and Lower Columbia are tied at the top, both 5-1. All of them have 6 league or conference matches in. Highline and Grays Harbor are both 4-2. South Puget Sound 3-3, and Centralia right behind at 2-4. And Centralia beat South Puget Sound earlier at Clackamas in a tournament. Doesn't count toward the standings here, but they can beat this team and get right back on it. Now, they came out and they started off with a pretty good. No, it's not on there. Let me find what they have done so far this year for Centralia. Maybe I don't have it on me here. But they what they did is they started conference play, lost 4 in a row after a good preseason, and then now they're on a 2-game winning streak here back in conference play to get to 2-4. So this is a key game.
Their recent games, they lost to Lower Columbia 3-0. They lost to Grays Harbor 3-2. They lost to Highline 3-1. They lost to Pierce 3-0, and then they came back and beat Tacoma 3-0, and then at Green River they won 3-2. Those are their last 2 games for Centralia. And then for South Puget Sound, their first match they lost to Grays Harbor 3-2. They beat Highline 3-1. They lost to Lower Columbia 3-0. They lost to Green River 3-0. At Pierce, they beat Green River 3-0. They lost to Pierce 3-1, and then their last game they beat Tacoma 3-0. So both teams have played Tacoma here recently, both winning 3-0 over them.
All right, we're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, more on tonight's matchup, including the box score from the first time these two teams have played. earlier in September at a tournament in Clackamas. Centralia College Blazer Volleyball, Eli Sports Network.
You know you want this. It's the foundation that opens the door to opportunity. Centralia College Bachelor's of Applied Science and Management degree is your credential for success. Start your journey now with a hybrid 2-year degree at Centralia College. Then move into the college's acclaimed bachelor's program. If finances are an issue, the Centralia College Foundation may be able to help you. Simply go online today and fill out an application. For more information, go to centralia.edu. Centralia College, where your success begins.
Are you an athlete, former athlete, or suffering from athletic-type injuries? Then you need to stop by Pacific Sports Spa and check out the most cutting-edge therapy equipment assembled in one place in all of the Pacific Northwest. Pacific Sports Spa can help you deal with the pain and soreness of sprains, inflammation, or stiff joints and muscles. Check out the services offered by Pacific Sports Spa on their website at pacificsportspa.com. Pacific Sports Spa is an athlete's best friend.
Working together for a common goal. That's what teamwork is all about. Tom and Karen Alderson and all the staff at Awards West Printwares congratulates all of our local athletes for the time and effort they have invested in learning to play their game and in learning how to be good teammates. At Awards West Printwares, we take a lot of pride in working as a team to provide quality custom awards, screen printing, embroidery, and banners. Alderson's Awards West Printwares on Kresge in Centralia.
Good Health Nutrition Center in Centralia is your home base for nutrition. When you visit Good Health Nutrition Center, you'll find the largest selection of vitamins, supplements, and natural remedies. You may be surprised to also find a huge selection of healthy groceries such as gluten-free products, environmentally friendly products, organic fruits and vegetables, and items for specific diets like the diabetic diet. Good Health Nutrition Center, powering students and athletes from the inside out. Good Health Nutrition Center on Harrison in Centralia.
And back here at Centralia College, here at Michael Smith Gymnasium. Paul Beatty along with Tony Davila. Heather Beatty here taking pictures tonight. Snap, snap, helping us out as we are back getting set for South Puget Sound and Centralia College. And Tony, the first time these two teams met was at a tournament in Clackamas, Oregon, and Centralia won that 3-zip. 27-25, 25-16, and 25-19. South Puget Sound did not get the stats from that game, but in that game you saw the importance of Autumn Durand. Durand has come in after 4 years of playing basketball, has decided to play volleyball. She's eligible, and Autumn Durand for the Centralia Blazers out of Onalaska. Is the key player here for the Blazers, but she's got solid support around her.
Yeah, that's one of those things that high-performing athlete comes back, plays 2 years. She also has a libero that is also from Onalaska in Nicole Duria, so they should be familiar with each other. I'm sure that at some point Durand had been helping Onalaska's volleyball program.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, you would think. No question about that. As the two teams continue to get set here tonight. Again, if you're listening, you can watch for free. A lot of ours are on a pay-per-view basis. Centralia College is not. It is free, and it is available on YouTube or the Twitter on Periscope, on our channel on Periscope. Tony, the starters that we have lined up here for South Puget Sound, let's just run down all of the rosters. Ellie King is a 5'5" sophomore from Black Hills High School. Leslie Sanchez Ariano, a 5'6" freshman from Kalehio, Hawaii. Lydia Soto, the libero, will be wearing number 22, by the way. A sophomore for SBSCC, a 5'7" from Olympia High School, a Bear. Jordan Hall, outside hitter, a sophomore from Elma. Madeline Potts, outside hitter and middle blocker, a freshman from Sequim. Carolyn Franklin, an outside hitter from Black Hills High School. And you'll see her dad at most of the Black Hills games, the big tall fella in the shorts. Yes, that's Carolyn's dad. Adriana Elliton, a freshman from Shelton, 6-foot freshman. is there as we get set to go here. They'll have introductions coming up. Jaya Reed, an outside here, 5'8" sophomore from Tumwater High School. Haley Harn, a 5'9" middle blocker from North Thurston, a sophomore. And Paige Johnson, a 5'11" freshman from Shelton. And Alexis Sharp, a 5'8" middle blocker from Spanaway Lake. Why don't you run down the Centralia roster for us?
So the Centralia players are Alexis Howard Johnson, a freshman 5'9" middle blocker from Grant. Daisy Bauer, a freshman 5'7" RS. What is RS?
What's that?
What's RS?
I don't know. Just run down the names here.
Oh, Daisy Bauer from Adna. Hayden Blazer, a sophomore from Centralia. Peyton Timmons, a freshman from Skyview. Kendall Kamoza, a freshman from Adna. Skyla Kunahisa from Liuahi, a freshman as well. Taviana Cahey, a freshman from Centralia. Autumn Drummond, a freshman from Onalaska. Courtney Romig, from a freshman from Westlake, Utah. Nicole Duria, a sophomore from Onalaska. And Carrie Sather, a freshman from Centralia.
And it's Carrie Sathry.
Sathry.
Yeah, Sathry is what we got because we've had her before. So those are the starting lineups, and we've got the lineups being announced here tonight. It's also Cure, what is that? Dig for the Cure night here for the Centralia College. So they are in pink socks tonight, had pink T-shirts, and out in front they've got a bunch of stuff happening, fundraiser and donations for folks to help out. And so pretty cool here tonight at Michael Smith Gymnasium here at Centralia College. All right, as both teams get set, again, this is going to be a key match here for both as they look. And it's time for the national anthem, so that'll do it for the pregame show. When we come back, First Serve is coming up next here on the Eli Sports Network.
The pregame show is a wrap, and it's time for the First Serve. Up next, live play-by-play volleyball action is on the Eli Sports Network.
GNC in Chehalis is the place to stop for quality vitamins and sports nutrition products. GNC offers a large selection of multivitamins that meet the needs of men, women, kids, and teens. Locally owned since 1993 by the Kerner family, Chehalis GNC invites you to come in today for a healthy new you. Ask about GNC's free reward program to start receiving rebates on all your purchases. Chehalis GNC in the Twin City Town Center, across from Starbucks. GNC, come in and live well.
The Holiday Inn Express in Chehalis is pleased to support the student athletes that dedicate themselves to be the best they can be. The Holiday Inn Express offers large, clean rooms with an indoor pool, fitness center, spa, free breakfast, Wi-Fi, and business center. The Chehalis Holiday Inn Express also has 2 meeting rooms and can accommodate up to 100. Call for more details or go online at hiexpress.com, or you can click on the Holiday Inn Express advertisement on the Eli Sports Network. When you are looking to stay overnight, remember the Holiday Inn Express.
When is the right time to make a move? It's always the biggest question many have when it comes to finances. Your biggest investment, your home, can be the source of extra cash you could use right now. Or maybe it's not the right time to refinance. Get your questions answered from the pros at Mortgage One Northwest in Hawks Prairie. Mortgage One Northwest gives you straight answers so you can make the best decision. Your friend in the mortgage business is Mortgage One Northwest. And MLS 82426.
The teams are set, the referees in place, enough fans on the edge of their seats. So let's serve this match up, because here we go. Live volleyball action is on now.
And welcome back to Centralia College. Paul Beatty along with Joni Davila, Heather Beatty here, Jenny Beatty here, helping a bunch. in bunches here as the starters are being announced. Let's run down the starters. We ran down both rosters, Tony, but the starters for South Puget Sound, the Clippers, will be Ellie King, Leslie Sanchez Arellano, Lydia Soto will be the libero, Madeline Potts, Adriana Ellerton, Jaya Reed, and Paige Johnson. Head coach Melanie Miller, Chris Linke is the assistant, and Damian Higashi, also the assistant coach. For Centralia, Alexis Howard Johnson will get the start, along with Hayden Blazer. She'll not be the libero. She's the defensive player. Peyton Timmons from Skyview, Skyla Kunahisa will get the start. Autumn Durand from Onalaska. Nicole Durier will be the libero. And Carrie Sadri, a 5'10", setter for Centralia. Head coach Susan Gordon, assisted by Daniel Kelly, Haley Graham, and the athletic director for the Blazers is Bob Peters. And now Centralia getting introduced. They'll do the entire team there as we get set. But Tony, once again, taking a look at some of the numbers here. Centralia, they've had 21 matches. They're averaging about 8.5 kills per set. Assist 7.5 and a little less than 1.4 blocks per set. Digs 8 and an aces of 1.4 compared to Puget Sound, they've got 29 matches in theirs. They've got 6 kills per set, 5 assists. Blocks are about half of what South Puget Sound are, and aces are less than 1, and about the same for digs at 7. So right now, the stats on paper favor Centralia. However, SPSCC is the one with the better record at 3-3.
Yeah, paper is great, but it's the actual in-game statistics that really matter. And there's a lot of times that teams look like they're going to dominate on paper, and it just doesn't happen that way.
So we'll see. As we saw last night, doing a lot of high school volleyball. This will be our first college volleyball match that we've ever done. But, it only goes to reason, Tony, a fast start is always a good thing no matter what sport you're in.
Exactly. If you can get off to a fast start and maintain it, that is always going to be great news for your program.
Talking to Coach Susan Gordon, she says, we did remind the girls, that we did beat this team at Clackamas, but that was back on September 9th. A lot has changed since then, and you can't even begin to think that has any bearing on tonight's match.
Yeah, that's very early on in the season. Everybody wasn't rounded into shape. You probably didn't have all your players eligible at that time either. So these are two completely different opponents. So that one really didn't matter right now.
Not sure they run into too much eligibility issue at that point of the season since class doesn't start till the end of September. However, but yeah, working it in, you're still trying to figure out, again, you got to remember you're a 2-year college year, so you're getting freshmen and sophomores. And they come in thinking they're supposed to be this position, but are they? Do they really belong in that position?
Yeah, this is a college level, so you're going to play where they want you to, and not really worry about anything else. What you want to do, it's what the coach wants you to do.
Exactly. So here we go. As we get set, both teams, and we have the Candy throw here, getting pelted by Candy. Oh, Gobstoppers, one of my favorites.
Oh.
Ooh. Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, we'll save those. There's the treat. All right, here we go. The Centralia Blazers will come out. We got the pink socks on. The libero tonight, Durier, will be wearing the white jersey, pink jersey for number 22, Lydia Soto. And we're about ready to get underway. Let's see who's in. And now coming in is Durier. And Centralia will start with the serve. Durier. And we are about ready to get underway here on the Eli Sports Network. Here we go, Blazers and Clippers. And Durier. Good crowd on hand here as well. There's serve across, dugout, set. Big hit coming across and killing it on the far side there was Adriana Ellerton. And Ellerton will get the kill. And that'll send it over to South Puget Sound.
Looks like that's Ellie King. No, that is not. That is Madeline Potts.
And Madeline Potts will serve it with a 1-0 lead. Set, and now Duryea will set it. Pushed it over. There's Durand, and Durand will push it over, and the point, as you can tell, we are at Centralia, and that'll tie it up. Back to serve goes Skyla Kunahisa. 1-1, just underway here in the first set. Low line drive, dug out nicely by Reed. Big hit there, dug out beautifully by Duryea on the back line. Big hit, partially blocked, can't get it, and down it goes. And the Blazers are coming out pumped up here. So Kunahisa, and the kill shot there, and there's an ace by Kunahisa. Kunahisa. She'll serve again here. 3-1. Hits the tape, rolls over, but won't stay in. That'll go out. So an unforced error. And back to serve. That is Ellerton. It's a set. Durand will send it deep. Dug out nicely there by King. Back it goes. Over to the Blazers side. Set by Timmons. Block at the line. Nicely done. I believe that was Reed with a block. Yeah, nice block there by Reed. So back it goes to South Puget Sound. All tied at 3-3. There's a dig. Timmons with a set and a slap shot by Durand. It's her second kill. And that'll give the Blazers the lead back again.
Timmons back to serve.
She'll lay it across. Dug out there by King. Set. Big hit coming cross court off the shoulder there of Duryea. And a heck of a kill there by Jaya Reed. Reed with her second kill. And now she'll drop back to serve, all tied 4-4. So here comes Reed. Over it goes. Low line there for Kunahisa. Durand will get it across. Dug out by the libero, Soto. Kunahisa. Set Timmons. Big hit, cross court, dug out Soto. Big hit there by Camoza. Camoza again, little this time, will push it back deep. Push back up by Reed. And they'll find a soft spot in the defense and drop it in there. We'll make it 5-4. So Reed will come back right in the middle of the court with a 5-4 lead for the Clippers. Back deep, there's Kunahisa. Over to Duryea, and Durand will push it right in the center of the defense. Soto can't get to it. And back it goes over to the Clippers. Check that to the Blazers. With a 5-5 tied up here. Durand back to serve. And we're going to have an offensive timeout there, or an official's timeout. And not sure what Haley Harn doing a little high kick in there. Not sure what that was, but Harn from North Thurston. There's the serve. Back it goes to Reed. Check that, Ellerton. And hitting the tape is, I believe that was Harn.
It was Harn.
And it rolled over and good. So back it goes to the Clippers with a 6-5 lead. And back to serve will be Soto. Lydia. Set, serve, back deep. Set by Kunahisa. Back. Big hit right down Main Street. Carrie Sabri will drill it. Big kill by Carrie. And back it goes, all tied at 6. And is that Camoza?
That is Camoza.
Back to serve. Serves it across, low line drive there. A little drop shot. Nicely done there by Potts. Duran, soft shot back. Set. Punched over, blocked at the line. Big hit up front, and slapping it down is Alexis Howard Johnson. But they'll say she's in the net, and the point will go over to South Puget Sound. Good idea there by Alexis, but just got a piece of the net there.
Sanchez Arellano back to serve.
Back blocked at the line. Nice block there by Ellerton. Now Sadri just had to slap it across. Big hit, partially blocked. Good blocker, Howard Johnson with a big hit, and down Broad Street, Alexis. Howard Johnson, no, check that. That was Skyla Kunahisa with a kill. What a nice shot there by Kunahisa. All tied, 7-7. Back to serve is Sadri. So here comes Sadri. Slapped across, set. In, nice block at the line for the Blazers. Back deep, punched up by Duryea. Back to Kunahisa, this time into the net. Right now, just trading points, Tony.
Yeah, going back and forth. Nobody really getting a grip on the lead so far.
Ellie King will go back to serve with an 8-7 lead for the Clippers. Trying to hold serve to give them at least a little more space in between here, a little distance. Push back deep, but too deep for Alexis Howard Johnson. And there's the first break there in quite some time of going back and forth. 9-7 now for SPSCC. Early on here in set one, here at the Michael Smith Gymnasium at Centralia College. Serve across, dug out by Sadler. Set. Duran will hit the tape and roll it over, and good. Another kill shot there by Duran. And Alexis Howard Johnson, nope, check that, back to the libero, and that's going to be Nicole Duryea. Back to serve, trailing 9-8. Serve across, dug out by Soto, libero to libero, a little punch shot over to Sadri, set. Kunahisa, over, set by Reed. Reed trying to kill it. Ellerton will kill it, and good. Adriana Ellerton from Shelton puts that one away, and just like that, back it goes. The South Puget Sound up 10-8. As going back to serve now will be Madeline Potts. Potts in her first was 1 and out. Serve across, set, big hit, and that'll go off the defense. Point over to the Blazers, and they're back within 1. That was substitute coming in. Coming in for the Blazers is Kendall Camoza. Back to serve is Kunahisa. Skyla sends it across. Ellerton will go too far right. Yep, too far left, I should say. Point over to Centralia. Good idea there, Tony, trying to hit the sideline, but too much on that one that time from Ellerton.
Yeah, she tried to just kill it right to the line, but put a little too much under it and went too far.
Kunahisa, nice dig, back line by King. Set, Ellerton into the net, no good, as that was Sanchez Arellano trying to set the ball, didn't get up high enough, and the second point there now for Kunahisa, and the Blazers take the lead 11-10. Serve across, dug out there by Reed. Reed will now send it over. Something off of that, and that'll hit the tape and stay on her side, and that'll be an unforced error. Good idea, but you just got to get that thing in play. Jaya Reed back to serve now for the Clippers. Serve across, dug out by Kunahisa, off to the side. Good save by Timmons. Duran will hit the tape, it'll roll over, and down it goes. What a shot there by Duran.
Now she'll drop back to serve
with a 13-12 lead.
And just muscled that one over the tape.
Got that spin on it. Spun right over the top. Serve. Soto will set it. Punched over. Nice one-handed save by Kunihisa off the hit of Paige Johnson. Back deep. Set. Timmons. Over to Camoza. Deep. Reed digs it. Now she'll send it. Back it goes to Duran. Set. Big hit up front. Howard Johnson. Dugout saved nicely by the Clippers. And a good play up front that time by Sanchez Oriano to get the point back to South Puget Sound to even it up at 13 apiece. Back to serve is Soto, the libero. Here in set one. This is an entertaining volleyball match to start with. There's Kunihisa. Set over to Sadri, the lefty. Gets in the middle of the defense. Quick passing shot. One hit return. Didn't go over, but they can't get it over this time. And Howard Johnson, that was only the third hit, Tony. It did not get over, but that was on the second hit, and Howard Johnson did not disappoint.
Yeah, that was a good hit by Alexa. She wasn't going to be stopped that time.
Camoza will drop back to serve. 14-13. Blazers with the lead. Again, the first time these two teams played, they did go 27-25 in the first set. Centralia ended up sweeping 3-zip. But this type of set is not unfamiliar to these two teams. Sadri with a little push shot, but it'll be out. Good idea by Carey, but too far to the right. And that'll even it up here again, 14-14.
Sanchez Ariano will serve now.
Serve across. There's a set by Duran. Set by Timmons, and Sadri will drill it right at the feet of Soto. No chance for Lydia. And back to a 1-point lead for Centralia. And Sadri will go back to serve it. What a kill shot there by Carey. Beautiful. Shot across, deep, set. Ariana, and the shot into the net by Potts. The point will go over to Centralia, and they'll pull away here. If you want to call it 16-14 pulling away, Tony.
That's about as pulled away as anybody's been in this one so far.
So here comes Sadri. Shot across, dugout. Set. Big hit up, and good kill that time. That was Haley Harn. She put the hurt on that one. And that will push it back over to South Puget Sound, but trailing by one now, 16-15. And back to serve. They're looking for the ball, I guess. So back to serve is going to be Ellie King. So here comes King. Shot across. Set. Big hit blocked at the line. Beautiful. Kunihisa sends it deep. Dug out. Set. Back. Pushed. Kunihisa gets it to Timmons. Back to Kunihisa. Skyler gets it across. Big hit. Reed trying to dig it out as Duryea can't do it. And a point over to South Puget Sound. They'll tie it up 16-16. So here comes King. Duryea this time over to Kunihisa down the left side, and that'll be out. And now South Puget Sound has retaken the lead, 17-16. Ellie King lining up to serve for the Clippers. Deep and not playable, and that will tie the match back up on an unforced error. Back to Centralia, all even at 17-17. Here comes Duryea for her third time at the service in this first set. Serve across, jump serve, dug out, set. Cross court, there's Duryea trying to punch it up, and it didn't quite get underneath that one, Tony, and that'll go right back
That
for
was
South Puget Sound.
a rocket that she was just trying to save.
Madeline Potts back to serve now for the Clippers. Over it goes. Duryea digs, set by Timmons, and over the head of Duran. And I think she just left too early that time, Tony. And now trailing 19-17. Tough spot here for the Blazers. Got to battle back. No one has had a three-point lead in this match.
Been very back and forth.
And they won't again, as that one will be an unforced error. Too long, too deep, and simply not playable. And back it goes to Centralia. And coming in is Kamoza. As Kunahisa back to serve. Trailing 19-18. Serve across, trying to kill it. Ellerton, that'll go off of Kunahisa. And back over to South Puget Sound. And right now you can't trade points, Tony. You got to pick up one somewhere if you're the Blazers.
Yeah, you're going to have to really get a break point, start doing what you need to stop getting those unforced errors.
Ellerton back. There's a set. Timmons digs. Duran tries to put it away, and she does. Says, see that spot right there? That's where I'm going to put it. Down it goes.
Peyton Timmons will drop back to serve to try to tie this up.
Trailing 19, 20-19. Here comes Timmons. Dug out beautifully by King. Over to Sanchez Ariana, over to Duryea. Sets Timmons, and Duran will get it off the fingertips of Paige Johnson. Back to the Blazers. Duryea setting up. Carrie Savary. Nice dig by Soto. Now Soto will send it over. Back to Duryea again, setting up Savary, and this time she'll just drop shot it and won't go. I should say the Clippers respond nicely there. Back it goes, deep shot, and that'll just miss for Kamoza. Great idea for Kendall Kamoza out of Adna, but could not get that one to drop. And now South Puget Sound with a 21-19 lead is going to send Jaya Reed to the line to serve.
And the Centralia College coach trying to call for a timeout.
And we will have a timeout called by Coach Gordon and staff. And we'll step away here 21-19 as the South Puget Sound Clippers have a 2-point lead and a serve when we come back over the Blazers here on the Eli Sports Network.
When is the right time to make a move? It's always the biggest question many have when it comes to finances. Your biggest investment, your home, can be the source of extra cash you could use right now. Or maybe it's not the right time to refinance. Get your questions answered from the pros at Mortgage One Northwest in Hawks Prairie. Mortgage One Northwest gives you straight answers so you can make the best decision. Your friend in the mortgage business is Mortgage One Northwest. And MLS 82426.
And we are back here at Centralia College. Paul Beatty along with Tony Davila. 21-19, South Puget Sound with a lead here. Trying to put this one away against the Centralia College Blazers. Blazers looking to rally here. Kunahisa will set it over to Savary. Don't check that. Now in there is Autumn Duran. That is Duran. Not now in there. She's been in there the whole time. Quick passing shot. Beautiful shot that time by Leslie Sanchez Ariano. That'll make it 22-19. Serve across. Kunahisa digs. Timmons. Duran trying to place it, but a nice dig again by Sanchez Ariano. Duryea set. Big hit. This time Duran says, enough of this playing around stuff. We just knock the teeth out of this one. And she does. So here comes Duran back to serve, trailing by 2 and an ace. They needed that one. Pulls him in one here, Tony.
This is big for the Blazers.
Trying to get it off the net. Nice work. Sadri gets it over to Timmons. Back over to Camoza. Camoza, and then a mix-up there. Miscommunication by the Clippers. And that works to the advantage of the Blazers, and we're all even at 22-22. Trying to take a 1-point lead coming from behind. Here comes Durant. Autumn will put it across. Dug out by Ellerton. Set. Big hit block at the line. Howard Johnson keeps it alive. Durant will get it over. What a save. Coming around, Paige Johnson, a wraparound shot there. Drills it, and that will give the Clippers a 23-22 lead. And who's going back? Looks like Soto is going back to serve. Looking for 2 points here. Blazers digging in on the defense. Here comes Soto. Serve deep, set. Timmons. Sadri, side shot, and Ellerton. Sanchez Ariana looked like she had a great save, but no one could rally to it, and we're all even again at 23-23. And here comes Camoza. Back to serve. Camoza, serve across. Dug out there by Ellerton, by Reed rather. Back to Reed, deep hit, dug out by Camoza. Timmons with a nice save. Sadri tries to go deep. Reed there. Set to Sanchez Ariana. Cross-court shot from Harn. Back it goes to SBS CC. Big hit block at the line by Howard Johnson. Keeping it alive. There's Sadri. Timmons sets. Howard Johnson drills it. Alexis with a right-handed hook shot there, Tony, and just hammered that one home. Timeout going to be called. We'll take a timeout as well. 24-23 set point when we return here at Centralia College. The Blazers up by 1. Foundation, in association with Assured Home Health and Hospice, provides essential services to home health and hospice patients and families. The Visiting Nurses Foundation funds programs, purchases medical equipment, and cares for the medically needy. You can help the mission of Visiting Nurses and get a great deal at the same time by shopping at the Visiting Nurses thrift shops in Centralia and Chehalis. Click on the ad on the Eli Sports Network to the Visiting Nurses website for locations and more bargains. Visiting Nurses, there in your time of need. All right, and here we go. Camoza trying to get the win here for the Blazers. They lead it 24-23. The Clippers dig it in. Here comes Camoza, the serve across. Set. And getting it across just barely. Now Timmons with the set. Sadri tries to get it. She does for the game winner. Carrie Sadri with a kill shot game winner. And the Blazers take it 25-23 here in the first set. And what a set that was. What a heck of a match to get started with between these two, the Clippers and the Blazers. We'll be back with more. The second set will be coming up here in just a few moments. But first we'll take a timeout and get you ready with this from a few of our sponsors, and we thank them for that. That'll be coming up next here on the Eli Sports Network.
Proactive Physical Therapy in Tumwater, Olympia, and Lacey has made a huge name in training young athletes. But Proactive is much more than that and caters to all individuals coming back from any type of injury. If you have injured yourself and you need to get back in the game or simple day-to-day life activities, call Proactive Physical Therapy today for an appointment and start your way back to feeling good. Proactive Physical Therapy accepts all insurance, car insurance, workers' comp, Medicare, and VA. You owe it to yourself to feel good and productive. So contact Proactive Physical Therapy in Tumwater, Olympia, and Lacey.
The Pacific Athletic Center is excited about the expansion of our Express basketball teams, featuring 5th through 8th grade and high school girls teams and boys teams. Players for the Express receive exposure to the highest level of competition, our dedicated practice facility, individual training, and coaching from our experienced staff, plus top-of-the-line gear, and for parents, affordable pricing and scholarships. Check out the Pack Express at PacificAthleticCenter.com.
The Port of Centralia is a local leader in bringing new family wage jobs to Southwest Washington. The Port of Centralia Board of Commissioners is proud to support the local businesses like the Eli Sports Network and our local kids. There is no doubt our future leaders are those that can commit, are dedicated, and self-motivated. The Port of Centralia believes high school sports is a great way to develop those skills. Best of luck, athletes, from the Port of Centralia.
Weichert Reynolds Realty in Olympia is proud to support all student athletes as they strive to be the best. There are a lot of similarities between athletes and the professionals you'll meet at Weichert Reynolds Realty. Both know that hard work is not enough to be the best, but you must couple that hard work with attention to detail. Focus on the big picture. Be creative and inventive, and those are just the obvious traits. When you come through the doors of Weichert Reynolds Realty at 2532 Pacific Avenue in Olympia, you'll be taken care of by their team of all-stars. Looking to buy or sell in Thurston County and surrounding areas? Your first call should be to Weichert Reynolds Real Estate at 360-412-6731. When it comes to real estate, turn to the pros at Weichert Reynolds.
And they got started a little early on us here, but that was just the first point. And South Puget Sound with the serve will turn it over to Centralia, who'll take a 1-0 lead at Duryea. Drop back to serve for the Blazers. Paul Beatty along with Tony Davila, and unforced error into the net for the Blazers. Will send it right back to the Clippers, and Soto will serve it. Over it goes. Big hit, but too far wide left. Yeah, thought they had the score wrong there. And they did. So it's 2-1. Clippers. Soto with a serve. Kunahisa back to Skyla. She'll get it across. Nice save there. There's Sanchez-Ariana. Great block of the line by Duran. Duran will get it across. Duryea now back. Big hit by Duran again. Dug out back line by King. King over to Reed. Reed will punch it across. Timmons sets up Duran, and that time she does not miss. Autumn Duran, big hit there. And Kunahisa will drop back to serve. Match tied at 2-2. Big hit, partially blocked, but Southery there to save it. Now they'll slap it across. Soto with a dig. Set, big hit. That deep from Jaya Reed. And that'll go back. Now that's a point for Kunahisa. And they'll take a 3-2 lead. So Skyla will get it across, but unforced error wide right. You just don't want to do that, Tony. Let's make them earn it. It's all even at 3-3. So here comes Ellerton. Serve across and off the heels there of Sadri. And an ace for Ellerton. So Ellerton back to serve again. Pops it across. Set. Big hit up front. Duran will kill it this time. Her second kill shot. And we're tied at 4-4. Back to serve is Timmons. Peyton Timmons back to serve. Dug out by Soto. There's a set. Big hit. Rips it and good. What a shot that time by Madeline Potts, Tony. Kind of a C and I right there on the line. Back to South Puget Sound, and back to serve is Reed with a 5-4 lead. Back it goes to Kunaisa. Back deep, dug out, back line, set. Cross court, and we'll have a lift called on South Puget Sound. So back it goes to Centralia, and we're tied at 5. Back to serve is Durand. Here comes Autumn. Back deep, Ellerton. Not happy with it, but didn't kill it. And now Harn will push it across. Durand tries to get to it, but can't do it. And back it goes to SBSCC. They'll go up 6-5. And once again, Tony, no one can go on a little run here. You have the feeling if anyone can go on a 4 or 5 point run, you're not going to come back from that.
Alexis Sharp checks in as well. But, yeah, that's one that, and as competitive as this has been so far, if anybody goes on a little stretch run, it's going to be hard to come back.
Oh, they're going to call SBSCC into the net, and the ball didn't even get over. Just a mistake up front that time. And the point over to Centralia to tie it at 6. And Tony, that's a mistake you don't want to make because you had the point.
Overexcited. Ball pushed over. Big kill shot, diving save, nice job by Durand, and then into the net it goes. Point over to SPSCC.
So back to the Clippers it goes with a 7-6 lead. Serve across, Savory with a big rip there. And back to Centralia, tied at 7. And Savory back. Seems like every time she's about to serve, she has a kill shot right before it. Nice kill shot that time from the Clippers. And once again, right back it goes to SBSCC, 8-7 lead. Coming in to serve will be Ellie King for the Clippers, trying to run off more than one in a row here. King serves it up. There's the slap shot up. Duryea will have it. Tip shot back and in. Didn't see
Cahey, Taviana Cahey.
Cahey with a nice shot there.
Found that corner.
Back to an 8-8 match, and Duryea is back to serve. Serve across, dug out there by Reed. Reed will get it back. Timmons, a little punch shot there by Durand. This time she'll just kill it. So now we'll just do it this way. Why not? And Duryea with a point. And a timeout going to be called by the Clippers. Coach Miller wants to talk things over with her charges. Trailing now 9-8 as we ping pong back and forth. We'll see where this goes when we return here on the Eli Sports Network.
The Pacific Athletic Center, a locally owned nonprofit organization, is dedicated to developing quality youth sports programs at an affordable price. Our team practice rental rates start at $10 an hour for local Chehalis area teams. In addition to operating as a practice facility, the PAC is always adding to its offerings. From skill development to organizing and hosting competitive tournaments, there's always something new going on. To find out more, check out the PAC online at PacificAthleticCenter.com.
Back here at Centralia College, Blazers up 9-8. Collegiate volleyball here on the Eli Sports Network. Centralia College Trailblazers hosting the South Puget Sound Community College Clippers. 9-8 lead, Duryea. Big hit up front, Ellerton off of the, I don't know how Duryea saved that. But now Ellerton flustered and the point over to Duryea.
What a dig out that time.
See if I can see it here. I think I'm going to miss the replay. There's a shot back as Duryea has it, trying to come up, and that is going to be in. Wow. Wow, that was tight there. And
student section not happy with the call.
With the call there. And 10-9, Blazers trying to keep it alive. Sadler will send it deep. Soto set. Back across, and a point back over to Centralia. So that turns out to be a big call there on the back line. He's still taking grief, that back judge. And here comes Kunaisa. Back in with an 11-9 lead. Here in the second set, 1-0. Centralia leading SBSCC, and Potts just lost track of the ball, though, Tony. She was going to take something off of that and just soft serve it over the top of the defense and just completely missed the ball.
That's the third straight hit right into the net by the Clippers.
Back comes Reed this time. That one looked like it went off the side of her hand, but it was effective. And South Puget Sound will get it back. Trailing 12-10, and Ellerton back to serve. Adriana will get it. Adriana, sorry. And a nice kill shot up front. Was that Durand?
That was Durand.
She kills it again there. Back it goes to Centralia now with a 13-10 lead, and back to serve is Timmons. Serve across, nice dig by Soto. Nice behind. Duryea, we're going to have a lift called, I think, yep. But heck of a return there by Leslie Sanchez-Ariano for the Clippers. Harn back in, and that's Reed serving. There's a set by Timmons. Durand, I don't think it got over the net. It did not. That'll be 4 hits. That'll be an ace.
So 13-12 now as the Clippers
coming back on them. We don't expect anything but that. There's a serve across. Set. Sadre takes something off of that one. Soto and Potts miscommunication there, and that ball will drop between them. And back over it goes to Centralia, and they'll go up 14-12. And Durand will drop back to serve. So here comes Durand. Low line drive, dug out, set. Big hit deep, that won't stay in. Too long, too deep, not playable. And a point will go over to Durand, and they'll go up 15-12 here. Now, Tony, this is dangerous ground for the Clippers. Blazers looking to take advantage and get a 4 or 5 point lead here. Seemingly would be insurmountable in this match, but they can't do it there. Trying to go up for the block, Howard Johnson, but a nice hit that time by Harn. And South Puget Sound hanging in there, just down by 2, 15-13.
Potts back to serve.
Here comes Madeline. Deep. Nice dig there by Durand. Set. Here comes Sadri. Block, but not in. And out it goes. And back over to Centralia.
See if they can't string together some points here as Camoza drops back.
So here comes Kendall. Dug out, just reaching up. Reed and Ellerton saved it. What a save there by the Clippers. Trying to drop it in is Sadri, but a nice rally by the defense. And Reed will get it down the far side. It'll be touched by one of the Blazers, and back in it. South Puget Sound down by 2. 16-14. Blazers looking to bounce right back here. Sanchez-Ariana with a serve. Big hit, and Alexis Howard Johnson says, not in this lane here, my friend. What a kill shot there. Back to serve is Sadri. With 17-14 lead. Here comes Carey. Soto, nice save by Sanchez. Ariana keeping it alive is Alexis Sharp. Back deep again, Soto with a good save. Bumped over by Reed. Set. Howard Johnson blocked at the line. I think that time Harn got it.
But it goes out.
Yeah, went up, out. I always forget that part. The timeout going to be called by South Puget Sound. Let's go ahead and keep it here this time. 18-14, Tony. Centralia, first time we've seen a 4-point lead in either set so far. Centralia already up 1-0. And if they can get this one, they're obviously in tremendous shape here to pick up their third conference win after dropping their first 4 conference matches after a good preseason. They're on a 2-game winning streak, trying to make it a 3-gamer.
Yeah, that's one that they're trying to piece this one together, keep it alive. They've jumped out to a lead now. They're trying to maintain it and then progress into the next game or the next set and really put it to this Clipper team so they can walk away with that, as you said, the 3-0 win streak for the Blazers.
All right, they'll come back out on the floor here. Sadri still at the service line, 18-14. And a danger here for the Clippers of getting too far behind. And they need a big point here. Blazers looking to put the chokehold on right here. Here comes Sadri. Deep serve dug out there by Reed. Set over to Harn. Nice dig by Duran, but unable to save it. That'll hit the judges' stand. That point will go over to South Puget Sound. So they'll stay within 3 here, trailing 18-15. And back to serve will be Ellie King for the Clippers. So a key stretch here, Tony. You got to get 1 or 2 points here. You can't trade points if you're South Puget Sound. Blazers say, let's get it right back. There's Durant. Dug over to Timmons. Howard Johnson, and she tried to take something off it, took too much off of it. The point over to South Puget Sound to pull within 2 now, 18-16. King looking for another one. Ellie. Deep serve there, dug out by Duran, over to Timmons. Slap shot, and good hit there by Taviana Cahey, and she'll get the point. And Centralia will go back up by 3, 19-16, with Duryea back at the service line. So here comes Nicole from Onalaska. Deep shot there, dug out by Soto. Set, looking for Reed. Nice dig on the back line there. Back it goes. Ellerton will go cross court. Nope, won't go. And what a dig. Is that number 3?
That is.
That is. That was Hayden Blazer. What a dig by Blazer to make it 2016. Shot over. Tipped and blocked at the line by Cahey.
Trying to just tip it over with Sanchez Arellano, and Cahey was waiting for it.
21-16. Duryea sends it over again. Dug out by King. Over to Sanchez Ariana. Back, little push shot by Timmons. Back it goes to the Clippers. Trying to kill it. Ellerton will go off one of the front blockers, out of bounds, and back over to South Puget Sound. It's 21-17. And here, you're in that situation if you're the Blazers, Tony. Just trade points. We'll trade with you all night long right now. Soto knows she needs to run off probably at least 3 points here. Here's the set. Slap deep and too deep by Kunahisa. And there's the first one for Soto. 21-18. Soto at the line. Little soft serve, Kunahisa. Set, big, little drop shot there. Great control by Autumn Duran. What a drop shot there to get it over with a 22-18 lead. And back to serve is Kunahisa. Should get it across, set. Big hit coming off the front line, and Reed will kill it. The South Puget Sound's trying to hang in there, trailing 22-19. With Ellerton back to serve. Ellerton. Unforced error. And that's not the time you want that, Tony. 23-19. And Timmons looking for two serves here, 2 points to win set two and go up 2-0. There's a serve, it's in play. Soto set, big hit, Potts dug out, but not enough for Cahey to rally to. And that'll make it 23-20 as Reed will drop back to serve. Jaya. Kunahisa set. Duran will send it over. Sanchez Ariana to Harn. Big hit. Duran will find the soft spot just in front of Reed, and Jaya could not get to it. And now we're at set point.
Duran will go back to serve.
She'll try to take care of it herself right here with a 24-20 lead. Trying to go up 2-0. Here comes Duran. Serve across, dug out by Ellerton. Block at the line. Nicely done by the Blazers. Duran digs. Timmons set up, and miscommunication there as Camoza wasn't sure it was for her, Kunahisa, or Howard Johnson rather. But nonetheless, it's still set point. Potts back to serve. She's got to hit 3 in a row to send this into overtime. Nice return by the Blazers. Here comes Harn, little drop shot. Timmons will get it up to Duran. And almost confusion there, but Camoza rallies to get it across. Harn trying to block up front. And now Harn will get it across. There's Kunahisa set. Timmons, big hit. Dug out by Reed. Set by Potts. Harn will send it deep. There's Duran. Timmons. And Southry try to put it away. Can't, and this time Camoza will do it point. And that is set point, 25-21. And the Blazers will take set number 2 and go up 2-0 on the South Puget Sound Clippers. We'll be back with set 3, a must win for the Clippers, coming up next here on the Eli Sports Network.
Centralia College is a great opportunity for student athletes to begin their college academic career and continue their athletic dreams. Centralia College's volleyball, women's soccer, men and women's basketball and fast pitch teams, combined with low tuition, offers a great opportunity for student athletes to continue their athletic careers. For more information on Centralia College and the Centralia College Foundation, visit centralia.edu. Centralia College, where your success begins.
Things are looking up in real estate, but today's market remains a bit volatile. So before you do anything, call the pros at Mortgage One Northwest. Brad Hargrave and his team can give you a full evaluation and qualify you for a mortgage you can afford before looking for your dream home. Mortgage One Northwest has low down to no down options and are military friendly. Make an appointment now with Mortgage One Northwest at mortgageonenorthwest.com. Your friends in the mortgage business is Mortgage One Northwest, located in Hawks Prairie. NMLS 82426.
Pacific Mobile Structures are big supporters of kids and athletics. Pacific Mobile Structures is the leader in temporary structures. If you are in need of temporary office space on a work site or for overflow space, or if your building is in need of major renovation, Pacific Mobile Structures can keep your company at work. Pacific Mobile Structures has a wide variety of square footage to fit your needs, and the structures do not have to be temporary. Pacific Mobile Structures can also offer you permanent space for a fraction of the cost to build your own. Go online to check out Pacific Mobile Structures.
Athletes, the time is now to get serious about improving yourself to reach your goals. We all know that college recruiters and professional scouts put a lot of importance on those tangible measurements, such as a 40 time, your vertical leap, cone drills, and so on. Proactive Physical Therapy in Tumwater has a special, unique training program that will improve your results across the board. If you are serious about raising your performance to the next level, you need to talk with the pros today at Proactive Physical Therapy. Check them out online or call for an appointment today.
And we are back here at Centralia College. It is, I guess, halftime, Tony. Tony Davila here with me. As we've gotten through two sets, and the Centralia Blazers hold a 2-0 lead, 25-23, and now 25-21. And we were looking for that one little burst at some point, and it was the Blazers who struck first, and were able to find that and gave themselves some room to operate, and were able to take that to a big win.
Yeah, they were able to get some momentum, build on get on some unforced errors off of the Clippers, and really once they got that, as you were saying, once they got to about a 5-point lead, it was all from there because they both started just trading back and forth. But the Blazers had that comfortable enough lead that they could deal and go with that back and forth trading of points.
Yeah, no question about it. You love to get into the back and forth when you're ahead like that, no question about it. What are they playing?
They're playing bra pong.
A little bra pong.
There's a sandwich board with some bras on it, and they're throwing penguins just like it sounds, kind of.
Ping pong balls at it, trying to get one in the cup for a win. Win a prize down there. Again, this is Dig for the Cure night as well, Centralia College. A lot of pink going on and doing a lot of fundraising for cancer, breast cancer research. And so a great cause that way. But also having a great turn here are the Blazers, as in that at the end of that, a couple of big plays, Tony, from a couple of players that came off the bench. Hayden Blazer had that huge dig that pushed it from 19 to 16 to 20 to 16, and frankly, if she doesn't get that, you go from not 19-16, 19-17, and SBSCC has the serve again. And then the point right after that to push it 21-16 was that nice little soft push there by Cahey at the net. So a couple of players off the bench for the Blazers, a couple of big plays there in that second set.
Yeah, they came up when they were called on, and Cahey had that one big shot. She actually had two in that run. And as you said, players coming off the bench, Blazer in the pregame says normally she's a libero. She played most of her high school as a libero, so she does have that defensive mindset. But that was a great dig out by her, getting on under that to keep that ball alive. But yeah, and a lot going on around, everybody contributing. Alexis Howard-Johnson has done a really good job as well for the Blazers.
I like the communication for Centralia. I'd say it looks like to me the Clippers at some time really break down in their communication and just aren't, they thought someone else was going to be there to get a loose ball or to run, so they don't seem to be quite on the same page here tonight. The Blazers doing a much better job of communicating with each other. Of course, you're going to have from time to time a point where two players look at each other and said, I thought you were going to get it, and I thought you were going to get it. But for the most part, they are communicating really well and setting up some great shots.
Yeah, that's one thing that it's shown that they're starting to come together really as a team. This 2-game win streak, they've really built some team chemistry, and now they're all seem to be on the same page for the Blazers. And as you said, yeah, there have been a couple of those for the Clippers where they're just looking at each other. I thought you had it, and a couple of times they've just fallen right in between them. Like that, the center fielder and the right fielder going after it, and both of them just stop and look at it fall in front of them.
Exactly. Been a little bit rough. Let's see if the Blazers can close this one out, as the Clippers are in a must-win situation. We're about 3 minutes away from resumption of play to see if the Blazers can make it 3-zip and call it a night, or if the Clippers want to play more. We'll be back with more action next here on the Eli Sports Network.
Working together for a common goal. That's what teamwork is all about. Tom and Karen Alderson and all the staff at Awards West Printwares congratulates all of our local athletes for the time and effort they have invested in learning to play their game and in learning how to be good teammates. At Awards West Printwares, we take a lot of pride in working as a team to provide quality custom awards, screen printing, and
Oh, we're back already. I had no idea. Did that even start? I thought it did. Anyway, we are back here, and welcome back to Centralia College, Michael Smith Gymnasium, as the Centralia College Blazers are set to try and shut this one out and throw the shutout against South Puget Sound. They've already done that once this year, Tony, but that was at a tournament, a non-counter in Clatskanie, Oregon, back on September 9th. So it's been some time, but they've come out with a vengeance tonight.
Yeah, they definitely have. They came out, and that both games have been very close between the two sides, but they've been able to come across and get the wins. When they count, or in the two games, they were able to withstand a lot of pressure. And in the first game, in the second game, they were able to get a little bit more comfortable lead a little more earlier on and able to cruise to a win, trading points at the end. But they did build enough of a lead that they could do that.
All right, let's see what goes on here. I think I'm having some issues.
As Duryea will drop back to serve.
And have a little issue with our...
There's a bag under the officials table that Duryea doesn't like, so she wants to move that.
So off we go as we get set, and here comes Duryea. Serve across. And point over to Centralia. So Duryea will start off with a point. serve back across in the corner with an ace.
Great way to start the third set for the Blazers.
Try to get that 4 or 5 point lead early. Neither team has been able to do that. It's been tie, nip and tuck the whole time. Duryea on a roll here. Back deep again. Soto gets underneath it. Set. Cross court. Dug out. There's Timmons with a nice dig. Push shot by Kunahisa. And Kunahisa will get it to go in. So 3 in a row here and off to a good start by the Blazers. 3-0 with a 2-0 lead. Duryea, nice low line drive. Sanchez Ariana and ripping it is Jaya Reed with authority there. You could tell that maybe there's a little anger in with that one.
Not happy how her team is starting. Took out some aggression there.
So here comes Soto. She'll serve. Dug out. Set. Big hit. Duran. Nice dig by King on the back line. Reed with a drop shot. Duran trying to keep it alive and does. Nope, they're going to call a double hit. Heck of an effort by Duran, though. So there's a shot across. Duran. Back to Duran. Blocked at the line by Ellerton, but bounces right back at her. And a point back over to Duran. Kunahisa will drop back to serve with a 4-2 lead. Right in the middle of the defense, there's King. Again, there's some of that miscommunication. Two players running into each other. Big hit by Duran off of Soto, and she goes, I was there. I just couldn't get it to go where I wanted it to go.
Just had that spin on it. It goes sideways off of her arm. Right into the Blazers student section.
And a 5-2 lead, and Skyla will send it across. Blocked at the line by Duran. That didn't get, that'll be 4 hits. Duran saying that didn't come across. And she was correct. The official confirmed it, now 6-2. So a good start here for the Blazers. 2 deep that time by Kunahisa. And that'll go back over to South Puget Sound. Trailing those 6-3, and back to serve is that Ellerton?
That is Ellerton. She goes long.
Yep, again, unforced error. That'll make it 7-3. Blazers with Timmons. So get it across. Payton. Big hit. Good effort by Duryea. Couldn't get enough underneath that. What a kill shot. Nice kill shot there by the Clippers. Didn't see who got that.
Jaya Reed is who they called.
Reed got it.
She'll drop back to serve as well.
So here comes Reed. Jay will knock it across. Dig out. Set. Push shot. Nice save by Sanchez Ariana. Back the other way between defenders, and down it goes Camoza with a brilliant kill. The Blazers are up 8-4, and Duran will drop back to serve. Duran, there goes, and that'll go off the fingertips of Soto. Nice save by Ellerton. Gets it across, set, and Savory. Knocked up in the air by Soto. Reed dug out beautifully by Kunahisa. And now the block shot attempt, not good. And the point over to Centralia.
Blazers with a 5-point lead now.
And Autumn Duran will drop back. The former logger from Onalaska. And a nice drop shot up front by Potts. Make it 9-5, and Potts will drop back to serve. So Potts will send it over. Dugout. Timmons, great save there. Southbury will drive it. Kicked up there by Sanchez Ariana. Back it goes to Durand. Over to Camoza. Blocked at the line. Great one-handed save by Howard Johnson. Set. Back comes Southbury. Takes something off of it. Stayed alive by Potts. Reed will get it over. Back to Timmons and forget it. When you can set Alexis Howard Johnson up like that, she just destroyed that one. And it's 10-5. Back it goes to Centralia. Back to serve Camoza. Gets it in. Set. Paige Johnson in there now. Now dug out and going to be played off the roof. And Kunahisa will keep it alive. Nicely done. Paige Johnson, little wraparound kill shot. She does that brilliantly. That'll go back to South Puget Sound. Trailing 10-6. And back to serve is Sanchez Ariano. Serve across. There's a set by Timmons. Kunahisa gets it over. Soto will dig it. Sanchez Ariano. And that will hit the antenna as it spun around on the tape. So unfortunately, hit the underside of the tape. That'll be 11-8 as King will drop back to serve for South Puget Sound. South Puget Sound, Tony, has not been able to run off 3 or 4 points at all.
No, they've traded a lot of back and forth.
Nope. Alexis got underneath that one. I think she got caught between them. I'm going to come all the way over with that kind of hook slam or just pop it across, and she popped it too far. So here comes King. Deep shot there. Set by Timmons. Kunahisa looking to kill it, and that'll go into the stands. And a point over to Centralia, and they'll lead it 12-9. And right now, this is the way I think. You had a 5-point lead at one point, Tony. You want to at least try to get one of those points back before giving it. If you send it back, you want to have a 4-point lead.
Yeah, you want to keep on extending your lead a little bit, just inch forward as much as you can.
Big hit off the net there, and that was Reed to kill that one. Not much they could do about that. And back to a 2-point game with Soto trailing 12-10. There's Duryea. And Southern with a nice save. Set. Big hit, and laid it right in there. And now it's a 1-point game, looking to tie it up. Here's a serve. Set. Big hit, blocked at the line, and that is going to tie it up. So Centralia, and now Timmons wants a word with the official, and now he's going to ask for the other official to come across.
Timmons is saying that they were not under the net.
And they'll redo it. So take the point off. So it'll be 12-11. And here comes the serve. Kunahisa, Timmons, over to Duran. That one was touched, pushed by Kunahisa. I wasn't sure if that got over. They said it did. Blocked at the line by Durand, and that should be 4 hits.
It was out anyway.
It was out anyway, so the point will go over to Centralia. The officials lost count on that. I thought that was 4 hits.
It looked like it definitely was. It looked like that never got over the tape.
Nonetheless, 13-11, and here comes Kunahisa trying to add to that lead. King will dig it. Blocked at the line, spins. Nice save by the Clippers, and now King's just got to get it over. Nice dig by Southry, set. Back comes Camoza, cross court. Soto with a dig, and they can't get to that one. And it's a 14-11 game.
Kunahisa has been the one to do a lot of the serving for the Blazers.
Kunahisa had a couple of points her first go round. He's got a couple here, trying to get a couple more. Cross court, that'll be out, and she does. Back to a 15-11 lead, back to a 4-point lead. And a timeout going to be called by South Puget Sound. We'll step away as well. I think we will. Well, let's see. I think we had an issue here. Let's try this again.
The Visiting Nurses Foundation, in association with Assured Home Health and Hospice, provides essential services to home health and hospice patients and families. The Visiting Nurses Foundation funds programs, purchases medical equipment, and cares for the medically needy. You can help the mission of Visiting Nurses and get a great deal at the same time by shopping at the Visiting Nurses thrift shops in Centralia and Chehalis. Click on the ad on the Eli Sports Network to the Visiting Nurses website for locations and more bargains. Visiting Nurses, there in your time of need.
And we are back here at Centralia College Michael Smith Gymnasium. Paul Beatty along with Tony Davila here on the Eli Sports Network. And the Centralia Blazers with a 15-11 lead. And Skyla Kunahisa with a serve. She'll punch it across. Back to Duryea. Blocked at the line by the Clippers. Timmons will set. Just a little wraparound kill shot by Autumn Durand. Big shot there by Durand to make it 16-11. Serve across, dug out by King. Set. Reed pushes it, and Reed will score the point. But now still a 4-point lead. They got that 1 or 2 points back, Tony. They're down to a 2-point lead. They've got it back to 4. As coming in to serve is Carolyn Franklin. Her first action tonight for South Puget Sound. She'll get it in. And we'll have Durand into the net or across the line, and that'll give the point to Franklin. Shot across, dug out, set deep and good. Nice kill there by Jaya Reed, and that's 2 in a row. So 16-14, Carolyn Franklin off the bench with 2 serves. Back deep, dug out by Duryea, set, Durand blocked. And what a play there by Timmons off of the net. Dug out by Kunahisa. Back. Set. Pushed it deep and out. Man, that was a heck of a save off the net there that time, Tony, by Timmons.
Timmons and Durant both tipping it back and forth, and then Timmons slapping it over the net last second.
And Timmons is back to serve. Comes a little drop shot by Potts. Timmons setting up Camoza, blocked. Camoza trying to get it. Durand, can they get it across? Yes, Duryea saves it. What a save by Durand. Duryea over to Savary, deep. Dug out on the back line by King. Pushed over, punched straight up by Savary. Very nice. Durand, deep. Push up, set. Big hit, cross court, and good. What a shot that time by Reed. Make it 17-15. South Puget Sound, Tony, trying to find someone who can reel off more than one or two at a time here.
And like Sathery, it seems like every time J.R. Reed's about to go back to serve, she makes a big play before.
And the second one comes over the top and kills it. What a shot. And just like that, back to a 3-point lead, 18-15 for the Blazers, and Duran back to serve. Bottom, low line drive dug out by Ellerton. Over to Harn off the blockers, and right back we go to South Puget Sound. But again, trading points is not going to do you much good if you're the Clippers. You got to win one here to try to get back. Potts back to serve across. Dug out by Camoza. Pushed over by Sathery. Reed dug out nicely by Timmons. Kunahisa. Sathery, drop shot. Potts is there. Over to Sanchez Ariano. Dug out back line by Durant. Over to Timmons. Back to Autumn. Kills it. Dug out by Reed. Beautiful. Kept it alive by Sanchez Ariano. Reed will push it over. And here comes Alexis Howard Johnson with the overhand slam shot. Wow.
Right down that line. And Camoza will drop back to serve now.
Camoza, tape shot that gets over. Good reaction by Ellerton. Sathery will this time gets underneath it. The set shot a little flat, and she tried to come over the top and then realized that was going to go into the net. Tried to adjust, had too much on it and sent it deep. Should be 1917 is what I have. They have 2016. Back. Yeah, now they've got it.
And now it's 2017.
Yeah, 2017 Centralia now.
Sathery gets the kill.
As she makes up for that last one, and now trying to put this one away, put the whole match away. They're up 2-0. Back deep, set. Paige Johnson with a nice kill. Not sure, she doesn't seem to be in there as much. Every time she's in there, she has these nice kill shots.
Yeah, that's one that not sure every time she seems to be in there, she's able to make some kind of play.
Yep. Back to serve is Ellie King. Will be dug out by Kunahisa. Back to Duran, and Kunahisa will get it across. Set, big hit by Reed. Dug out by Duran. Saved by Howard Johnson. Punched across by Kunahisa. Over to Page, and a kill shot up front by Ellerton. That'll make it 20-19. Here comes King. Kunahisa set to Timmons, and Howard Johnson trying to redirect it. Great dig by Soto. Block and in. Ellerton had it blocked. I think that was Howard Johnson.
I think it was too.
That was a huge block.
Springs in those feet. She got up and bounced right after she touched the ground. She bounced right back up to block that.
So here comes Duryea with a 21-19 lead. Little drop shot and out. Good idea by Reed. She just put too much English on it and missed the drop shot. Timeout going to be called by the Clippers. Trailing 22-19. Duryea and the Blazers trying to close this one out when we return here on the Eli Sports Network.
Chehalis is the place to stop for quality vitamins and sports nutrition products. GNC offers a large selection of multivitamins that meet the needs of men, women, kids, and teens. Locally owned since 1993 by the Kerner family, Chehalis GNC invites you to come in today for a healthy new you. Ask about GNC's free reward program to start receiving rebates on all your purchases. Chehalis GNC in the Twin City Town Center, across from Starbucks. GNC, come in and live well.
Duria with a great serve there, rolled over the tape and back shot. Durand with a kill to make it 23-19. And the Blazers are smelling victory here, 2 points away. Here comes Nicole Duryea. Gets it across to King, set. Ellerton finds a soft spot in the defense and lays it in there. That is a nice shot by Adriana Ellerton. And that'll make it 23-20. A big hole here for Soto and the Clippers. You know, they're thinking, she's got to hit 3 points here at least. Well, she does. Well, no, she doesn't necessarily, but to have a shot, she needs 3. Little drop shot by Durand. Reed dug out by Duryea. Timmons will just push it across. Set. Ellerton looking for the soft spot. Dug out by Duryea. Over to Kunasah. Nice dig out by King. Back deep. Duryea. Timmons. Oh, and not able to get it. Timmons couldn't get it up in the air far enough. And a big point for South Puget Sound. They'll make it 23-21, trailing by 2. Here comes Soto. Dug out there. Timmons to Durand, and she'll kill it. Gets a piece of Reed, but it'll fall in. And now it's game, set, match, point. And Kunahisa will drop back to try to finish it here for the Blazers. Kunahisa down low, dug out by King. Big hit deep, and that is good. Ellerton hit it. The back judge there, he goes, he almost raised the flag. He goes, no, that was good. And he was right. It was good. It hit the line. So now Carolyn Franklin has got to hit at least 2 here, Tony. Across it goes. Big hit, Durand, and game, set, match, Durand will end it. 25-22 is the final. So they'll win it 3-zip, 25-23, 25-21, and 25-22 as the Blazers win in 3 straight over the South Puget Sound Clippers here tonight and improve to 3-4 in conference play. And that was a big one there for them tonight, no doubt about it. All right, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the post-game show and wrap this one up for you here on the Eli Sports Network.
Working together for a common goal is all about. Tom and Karen Alderson and all the staff at Awards West Printwares congratulates all of our local athletes for the time and effort they have invested in learning to play their game and in learning how to be good teammates. At Awards West Printwares, we take a lot of pride in working as a team to provide quality custom awards, screen printing, embroidery, and banners. Alderson's Awards West Printwares on Kresge in Centralia.
You know you want this. It's the foundation that opens the door to opportunity. Centralia College Bachelor's of Applied Science and Management degree is your credential for success. Start your journey now with a hybrid 2-year degree at Centralia College. Then move into the college's acclaimed bachelor's program. If finances are an issue, the Centralia College Foundation may be able to help you. Simply go online today and fill out an application. For more information, go to centralia.edu. Centralia College, where your success begins.
Are you an athlete, former athlete, or suffering from athletic-type injuries? Then you need to stop by Pacific Sports Spa and check out the most cutting-edge therapy equipment assembled in one place in all of the Pacific Northwest. Pacific Sports Spa can help you deal with the pain and soreness of sprains, inflammation, or stiff joints and muscles. Check out the services offered by Pacific Sports Spa on their website at pacificsportspa.com. Pacific Sports Spa is an athlete's best friend.
The Port of Centralia is a local leader in bringing new family wage jobs to Southwest Washington. The Port of Centralia Board of Commissioners is proud to support the local businesses like the Eli Sports Network and our local kids. There is no doubt our future leaders are those that can commit, are dedicated, and self-motivated. The Port of Centralia believes high school sports is a great way to develop those skills. Best of luck, athletes from the Port of Centralia.
Time for the final numbers, comments, and naming our Pacific Sports Spa players of the game and our play of the game on the post-game show. Let's head back to the stadium one last time here on the Eli Sports Network.
And welcome back to Michael Smith Gymnasium here at Centralia College, where the Blazers win it 3-0 over the South Puget Sound Community College Clippers. And Tony, a big win here for Centralia as they go up, or they improve to 3-4 in conference play.
Yeah, and they've won 3 straight, just building momentum as they come to, I'm not sure where they're at in the season, but as they get to this point in the season, coming back and getting 3 wins in a row, big for the Blazers.
Yeah, in fact, let's take a look here. October, they're 11th, so they've got Lower Columbia on Friday, Grays Harbor next Wednesday, then a crossover tournament, then Highline on the 25th, so they've got 1, 2, 3, Pierce 4, Tacoma 5, Green River 6, and South Puget Sound again 7. So they've got 7 more conference matches, so a long ways to go in this, and you start digging yourself out of this. And the first step is to simply get wins that you should get, and they did that tonight, no doubt about it. All right, let's get to our players of the game here. I think it's we should get right to that as we'll have an offensive and a defensive player of the game here tonight for the Centralia Blazers.
Our Players of the Game award is brought to you by Pacific Sports Spas in Chehalis and Tumwater. Pacific Sports Spas, where athletes go to recover from sore and strained muscles with cutting-edge technology that gets you back in the game faster and in a safe and controlled environment. Pacific Sports Spas supports all student athletes and is proud to honor the players of the game.
And we are back here at Centralia College at Michael Smith Gymnasium, and again, 25-23, 25-21, 25-22. The Blazers win this one in 3 straight to improve to 3-4, their 3rd straight win, conference win after dropping 4 in a row. And it's time for our players of the game. We'll do an offensive and a defensive one. And Tony, your offensive player of the game?
I thought Carrie Sathery and Autumn Durand had really good games for the Blazers, but I think overall, Kina Hisa from the Kunahisa had a really good, productive job serving throughout the game in all 3 sets.
All right, Skyla Kunahisa. Okay, I can go with that. We'll go with Skyla Kunahisa as our offensive player of the game. Who's your defensive player of the game?
Defensive player of the game, I think Alexis Howard-Johnson got up a lot. She got a lot of blocks on the line. I thought she played pretty well there, but I think, again, it was Carrie Sathery and Durand on the line doing a good job up there. I'm not sure who else.
You're missing one there, a big one there. Peyton Timmons, who set time and time again and dug. She was spectacular on defense, I thought, all night. And she's the one that she doesn't score a lot of points. She's one that sits in the middle, digs, sets, and sets up everyone, and I just thought she was terrific defensively.
Yeah, she was good, and I thought Duryea had a good game as well.
Yep.
She dug out a lot of those really hard shots that were right at her.
I'm going to go with Timmons on this one, though. So we're going to go with Peyton Timmons and Skyla Kunahisa as our players of the game. All right, that is going to do it for us tonight. Tomorrow, more volleyball, believe it or not, but also soccer. We've got a doubleheader down at Montesano. Montesano and Elma will be playing soccer and volleyball at Montesano, so I'll have the volleyball audio only. Tony and Dave Weber will have video pay-per-view and live audio free, of course, from the soccer match at Montesano tomorrow night, and then a whole host of football games on Friday. So still much to come here on the Eli Sports Network. We'll talk to you next time here on ESN.